Welcome back to Eyewitness News on the KSCW. Charlie O'Hara here this morning, our legal counsel. If you have a question, give us a call. Good to see you back here, back from vacation.
Yes.
Glad to have you back in the studio.
It's nice to be back.
We have a few callers already on the line. We're going to go ahead and get to those. Good morning. What's your question for Charlie today?
Hello.
Hi there. Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is, my daughter's a physician. She rents an office space, and it's been less than a year that she's rented the space, and during this time, they're having her sign her 5th contract. The one contract for 3 years, and that the rent would not go up, and now they're wanting her to sign another contract. If she does not sign it, then they're going to kick her out. And in this last contract, rent's going up, and they have to replace shrubs and rugs outside her office and everything. So, you know.
Well, that doesn't sound like that would be the correct way to do things. I mean, if you sign a contract for 3 years, the contract should be binding unless something breaks that contract. So I don't know all the circumstances, but if she's got a number of contracts and people trying to break their contracts and do different things, she probably ought to go to a lawyer. I mean, I assume a 3-year contract is going to be pretty expensive in that circumstance, and so I think she probably ought to get a hold of a lawyer to advise her on what she ought to do. She may not have to sign any new contracts, or something may have happened that she had to. I mean, a lot of these things depend on the facts, and we need to know all the facts before we can really give you correct advice on something like that.
Well, and in some kind of agreement like that, you would think, well, maybe the rent would go up once the 3-year contract was over.
That's correct. But sometimes people try to renegotiate things, and some contracts allow for renegotiation. So you're going to have to see the contract, you're going to have to know the circumstances, and then you'll know what to do. So she probably ought to go see an attorney. That'd be the best thing.
Okay, thanks, Charlie. We're going to go ahead and head back to the phones today. Go ahead. What's your question this morning?
Yes. My question to Mr. O'Hara is, how can a person that's got a very low income get a good experienced lawyer like he is, professional lawyer like he is, pro bono?
Well,
because I speak very highly of Mr. O'Hara, and I've seen his work, and I think he's great.
Well, that's nice to hear, and I thank you very much for that. It's probably a little bit difficult. You know, pro bono, pro bono means for free, and that people do some things for free. A lot of lawyers do certain pro bono work because they think it's something that they should do as a citizen of our state or our city, and because of the education and hopefully that they're making good money, that they ought to help other people that aren't in such good circumstances. However, you can't depend on getting a free lawyer, because that's basically if a lawyer wants to take the time to do that. So there are organizations and there are things, people that help people that don't have money to be represented in court, but it's only for certain things. If it's a criminal case, you get a free attorney from the state of Kansas, because everybody needs an attorney that's charged with a crime that they go into custody for. So. Well,
and oftentimes it'd be good to maybe even see if you need a lawyer for your case. You were telling me earlier.
Yes, most attorneys will allow at their offices for people to come in and have a free consultation to begin with, so they can even tell them whether they need an attorney.
Okay.
And so then if you need, because we don't want to rip people off, we want to tell them, well, you're going to need an attorney, and it's going to cost you some money to do this, or you don't need one. You ought to go back and just be at peace with yourself. So usually you can go to an attorney, have a free consultation, and find out what you need to do as far as hiring one.
Okay, but don't expect to get a pro bono.
Not always.
Okay, thanks, Charlie.
Okay.
Good to see you again. We appreciate it. We'll see you back next week.
Okay, thanks.